Hello, I'm me, and today I'm very happy to share you about some information about the topic marketing techniques enhance growth innovation to open innovations. Fast rate in which they are to be undertaken economic, social, and political life. That has resulted in the formations of the new practical ways of doing business. Therefore, all actors concerned, from the consumer to traders or broker, producer, and even legislator, must adopting it. A way of high fashionable business is based on the open innovation models. And now I will explain to you what a open innovation's advantage disadvantage of it. The term open innovations was coined in 2003, was firstly introduced by Henry Chesbrough. The concept of open innovation is based on increasing of profitability by incorporating the ideas developed outside the organizations in addition to the idea developed internally. At the same time, open innovation is responsible for the outsourcing of not entirely developed ideas to company spin-off or to the other companies that are being more specialized and may complete much faster. Some of new products that are based on the latest discoveries. Therefore, the company can import external innovation project, venture investment, technology in licensing, and technology acquisition, which combine with their own resources to increase the growth of the new products on the market. And besides, the company may outsource some its projects that develop internally through the technology licensing to the other companies or through the creations of spin-off. Thus, decreasing it have to decreasing the time for the market of new developed products. Open innovation model is based the way to the inventors to develop pay the way to the inventor to develop directly an idea in which they are believed and not through any intermediaries. Whereas if the idea arising from the research and development cannot be financed, they could be find the external financing, or discovery may be transferred licensing so that it can be developed in an efficient way by interested parties in the companies. So should keep only those ideas that can be developed to the end and with the lowest cost. For the multitude of the new products or services created, many may be lot easier on international markets. Their consumer are in one way or another more prepared to receive these products, and as a result, working with the partner already present can maybe bring more advantage to the for the both parties. And external relationship and absorptive capacity of the firm entails the establishment of the strategic alliance with those companies from abroad, which have complementary facility for resources distributed through open innovation. Embracing open innovations is not free from some negative aspects. which may become harmful to an organization if they are adopted unilaterally, and thus adhering to the open innovation model is seen from two diametrically opposed extremes. Some number of adherents who are opposing open innovation believe that open innovation could be harm to the company. Some theorists describe them as suffering from not invented here syndrome. This syndrome implies that everything that's invented outside the company and not use the old force is inferior. On the other hand, in the case of open innovation, people who believe that innovation is only possible due to open innovation or collaborative environment, there may be a few good ideas that are coming from the single person or the single department, but even though if it's be shared by the social network of inventors, certainly and only then become a very good idea. And in the market field, to this approach is corresponding the executive marketing vision integration in all departments of a company which has no marketing specialist in the leadership is doomed to failure. And the companies must act guided by open innovation concept when their internal R&D department responsible for closed innovation cannot be operated anymore. The first must therefore the company must go setting up separated organizations units that could be focused on separated innovation projects, where further collaboration with external parties could be arranged. And inclusion, open innovation had emerged a necessity of the company in picking up the market in the terms of an increased rate of economic size of the last couple of decades. A firm ensure a steady market share must provide to the consumer new product or service in the reduced time. Thus, after conducting marketing research to find the consumer needs or expectation must start a parallel research among the scientists, independent inventor or department of research, and develop from various firms to find those inventions and innovations suitable for the company profile.